Very bearable.
That is very bearable. That is very bearable.
Yeah.
That is very bearable. Anything which goes about 34, 35 and all becomes very hot. But in Chennai, the beauty is that you got sea. So the sea to land, land to sea breeze sets in. And so sometimes it becomes cooler during the evening and all. So that is something which happens. Okay, brilliant. So suddenly I see the training room is completely full because we've got Hafsa and Hafifa have logged in as well. So brilliant. So Hafsa and Hafifa. Okay, so let's see what we did yesterday. Just give me a minute. I believe we shared about the. Let me open once again. 8:30 batch. Yes, what we did is that we did the pointers we shared, right? Free speech topic, and we also shared the free speech topic and the pointers we shared. Okay, so yesterday I believe Kanchana helped me out. We shared the free speech pointers, isn't it? What are you going to do that? Okay, fine, brilliant. So let's go to other participants as well. I believe Kanchana did it, Nikita did it, Yalini did it yesterday, these three participants. So let's go to other participant. Sharanya, are you aware? We have given a topic for free speech. This is for the final assessment. And so you're not aware of the topic?
Topic, I guess, the best way to live life.
Okay, yeah, that's a topic. And have you prepared on that? The pointers, at least the pointers?
No, sir.
Okay. So the topic was given to prepare. So hopefully you will prepare. Okay. So tomorrow is a trial which we are going to do. So what you got to do is that think how you want to do. Start well, as I said, have a lot of points in between, end well. And tomorrow is only a trial, and this will be for the final assessment. So there are a lot of things which can be added. Unfortunately, you couldn't join in the last couple of days, or else a lot of participants shared their thoughts, and which would have given you some kind of info as well. But prepare something and come. Prepare for 10-15 minutes so that you can talk at least for 8-9 minutes. Right? And don't end abruptly, which you do that, and don't keep it short and all. Right? So you're fresh from God's own country. So show that you're very fresh. What is God's own country? Kerala, right? Okay, fine. So Hafsa and Hafifa. Hafsa, let's go to Hafifa. Hafifa, very good evening. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, sir.
Fabulous, Hafifa. I think you did the yesterday. Didn't you do that?
Yes, sir, I did that.
I'm talking about the free speech topic. Did you share the pointers yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, brilliant. Fabulous. Fantastic. Let me go to Hafsa. Hafsa, I think you are not available for past few days, I believe. So are you aware there is a free speech topic which has been given? Are you able to hear us, first of all? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You look very dull and all. Are you interested to log in?
There's work pressure, sir, that's all.
Yeah, everybody have work pressure, Hafsa. Everybody is doing some training, and hopefully cheer it out. There is two ways how you can do. One, you can be just wait and attend this, or else just shake it off, and anyway you got to do that. So that something you can think about. So you haven't done your work as yet, not completed as yet.
Which one, sir?
The work, today's work.
Which one, sir?
No, I'm asking the work. Today's work, have you completed your task?
About work? No, sir.
No, you're saying work pressure. Are you still working?
Yes, sir.
Today, now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, what is your shift timings usually? What is the shift timing you work in? Did you listen us, Hafsa? Okay, not too sure because I don't see any info from her end. Okay, hopefully she will be back with us. And Nikita, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Good. So those who can keep the camera on, please do that. Right. If you're doing some task as well, that's fine. As long as we all can see each other, that makes a lot of sense. And so let's go to today's lesson plan. So we did few soft skills as well. Those who have missed those soft skills sessions. So let's look at where we are in terms of the soft skills and in terms of the lesson plan. Okay, we completed slide number 55, and so we are going to do today one important, very important topic. We are going to talk about time management. Okay, so this is what we are going to do today, time management. Okay, brilliant. So let's ask one by one. Nikita, what do you mean by time management?
Allotting time for your work.
Allotting time for your work. Okay.
Managing it in a proper way.
Fantastic. That's precisely what time management is all about. And any different thought, Kanchana? What do you think about time management? Have you gone this kind of topic before? Have you attended any sort of training where they talk about time management or something like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
Time management, using our time in a proper way, dividing time for
Various tasks.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That is what it is. Let's check with what Sharanya has to say. Yes, Sharanya. What are your thoughts?
Proper planning of time for different activities.
Absolutely. Proper planning, distribution, and all those things. That is precisely what we have on our slides as well. So let's check with Yalni as well. Yalni, what are your thoughts on time management?
Sir, as they said, planning a time for the task.
Absolutely. Do you think anything beyond this, how we can do, what we can do, what are the things which can be done? I'll just come to you just before I go to Hafifa, and then I'll come to you all. Hafifa, what are your thoughts on time management?
As they said, but in a different sentence, that is making use of the time in a best effective way.
Absolutely. So I'll start another question. How does one can manage their time? What they can do to be effective and those kind of a thing. What do you think? If you have any thoughts, that's fine. If you don't have, okay, I think.
For whom, sir? For me?
No, I'm just generally asking if you have any thoughts you can say. Looks like Hafsa has sent a message. I was just going through on her phone. Brilliant. If you want to add something, you can. So yes, anything else? How this is all said and done? Yes, manage your time and those kind of a thing. So if you're the trainer for this session, you think all you being the trainer of this particular session, how will you explain to participants? What are the techniques you will share? I'll give you a couple of minutes. We are say 47. I'll come back to you. Take this time. Let's see what we can think about. What do you want to share? What are the techniques? What you can do in the beginning? What you can do in the middle? What you can do in the end? Okay, I think Hafsa sent some message. I'm sending to Rashmi, so she's also aware of what she has sent. So I've just forwarded her the message. So I've asked her to join her back. Hopefully she will do. That's what she said. Okay, sir. Okay, Hafsa is back. Okay, fine. So that will do. So let's see. Anything else to add to? Do you have? I'll not go in turn to everyone. I'm just going to ask you. Do you have anything which you want to add? If not, we will go on to our slides. If I don't expect you to have. If you have anything, something came to your mind which you wanted to share, you certainly can. Okay, so that will I'll take that as something a signal for me to proceed. So which I'm going to do now. Okay, so time management. So I asked something. If you are the trainer of today's particular training, how you can talk about training, how you can present to the trainees, right? So that's very important. So how you can start? Everybody have the same 24 hours, right? So everybody have the same 365 days and 6 hours. So it all depends on how you are going to use that particular time. And as they say, time is very precious, right? And once this time goes by, then the time is not going to come back. What will come is that future. That once the past is gone by, the past will not come back. So these are the things, right? Everybody have limited time. Some may have 10 years more, some may have 5, some may have 6 months, some may have 1 year. But what you do with your life and all, so that is very important. And if you manage your time, you can be successful. And so those are the things which we can talk about here, right? So I'm very important topic. I'm glad I have included that here. So this is not there for 101. So this is specifically for 201 I have, right? So these are some of the important things which we will discuss about here, right? So I gave you kind of a background on time management. Time management is a process of planning, exercising conscious control of time spent on specific activity. A lot of you said how you manage your time, how you, allocate the time for different activities, especially to increase what? To increase your efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity. So that is precisely what the time management is, right? So as I gave a kind of a brief, it all depends on, especially when you're working, it all depends on how you allocate time to your task, and also with your life as well, how you allocate time to your life, meaning in terms of work, in terms of if you have something outside work as well. I know this is the same story everywhere because yes, at this point of time, everybody is a bit busy with work, and so that is a good thing as well, as long as, but if you don't get the proper sleep and all, that's a worry. That's what Hafsa had sent me a message now, right? But as long as you're able to sleep properly, able to have your food on time and all, and then you're able to work, that's, I don't think so there is any worry. Worry is like not being in work, right? There are many who want work, who don't have work, right? They want to work in a company where they earn money. So look at the other part of the thing. Yes, it's a bit difficult if you are too tightly stretched and all, but that's a good thing actually. Being busy, having work, and earning money is a great thing, right? It's a great feeling, right? So that is something great as well. So you can look at the other part, other aspect of it. So I'm giving a different attitudinal thing to you, right? So that is the attitude which we talked about yesterday in the class. Okay. So what is time management? This is precisely what we talked about, time management. Now we will talk about the technique as well, how you can manage your time, which is very, very important. See, this is a topic which the MBAs do, right? Even the leading MBAs, like the B school, the leading B schools, like IIM or ISP, and right, there are so many other names as well. These are the two big names, right? They also do this. They also have this in the curriculum, and they also talk about this in length. How do you, or how can you manage your time? So glad that we have some pointers here, which we will share in the limited time which we have. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. So one thing. So the first thing is that, okay, so first thing is that, let's see, it talks about the task, to do, priority, project, plan, achievement. So let's take one by one. See, the first thing is that a to-do list, right? To-do list. Does anybody know what is to-do list? What is to-do list? Right. See, when we go to shop as well, when we go to shop, especially men, when they go to shop, say, for example, if you want to buy some provisions as well, or some vegetable as well. So the best and the safe thing, what men do is that they make a to-do list. Because what will happen is that women at home would have given, for example, some vegetables, maybe onion, and then ginger, coriander, and those kind of a thing, right? Only few items, right? And by the time when we go to shop, then what happens? We think, especially we think, it has happened with me before in past, whether it was ginger or coriander, or whether it was onion or something else. So that's so difficult for men, right? So, but from women, it is all there on the fingertip. They don't have to make a list as well. So what we are doing here, this is a list. When we go to shop as well, we make a list so that we don't forget everything, forget anything actually. A lot of women, what they do is that they have a kind of a, on the kitchen wall, they have a scribbling pad kind of stuff hanging where they can take the pen and keep writing what has to be purchased, right? What is getting over, what need to be ordered, or what need to be purchased when I go to shop again. So this is a great habit. This is precisely what is to-do list. If you want to make a note of it, you can certainly do, because this will really help you in your life, right? So this is some great stuff which you can start using and utilizing on a day-to-day basis, which will definitely help you. First is to-do list, which is very important. I keep a to-do list, right? Because when I start the day, I have a to-do list. It could be a Word or an Excel or a notepad as well. I open that and I see what are the tasks which I have listed here, right? Task number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and all, right? Then, because this will help me to remember the task. Sometimes we are so busy, we might have some call, we might have some other thing going on. And even when you're in office, there are so many other distractions could happen, right? So what will keep you focused on the task? The to-do list. So this is very, very important. And once you start accomplishing the task, you can have that task removed. For example, I needed to make a call to this particular client who spoke to me yesterday. That's by 11 o'clock. So I make a note for myself, and 11 o'clock I call. Done. So I have it removed. So there will be, say there are 9 items, so that will remain 8 items in the list. So likewise, you can keep what do you call completing the task and having it removed from your list, and what is not done can be taken over to the next day. There might be some tasks which may not be able to you may not be able to finish today, so you will carry it forward to the next day. So that is also possible. So that is also can be done. So that is what is to-do list. Very, very important thing. Everything start with this. People keep a diary of writing something, some notes, what they have to do, right? I told about provision list and this to-do list as well. So what you can do is that make a kind of a to-do list of the tasks which you want to do and look there. This can be done in the evening itself, right? When you finish the task as well, right? So for this class as well, once I finish this class, what I'll do is that I'll take some time in understanding what has been done, right? What is there for tomorrow? What are the activity which I'm going to do? If I don't have words, I'll look for some 5 words which I can give in the class, right? So those are the things. So that is what it is, and I do for all the class. So now what will happen is that keeps me on top of my thing, in the sense like I know what precisely has to be done, right? In terms of the lesson plan, in terms of various activities. So the first thing is to-do list. Second thing is prioritize. So what is prioritize? Anybody? What is prioritize?
Giving importance.
Giving importance to what?
Like what to do first, which goes at the top.
Absolutely. This is what it is. Fantastic, Nikita. So prioritize is another very important word to have. Prioritize is that 10 tasks. Which one you want to do first? That's priority, right? So that's people get it wrong. Sometimes I get it wrong as well. I might end up doing something which I like. This I feel like easy. Let me do that. But is it the right way to go about it? Not exactly. Why? Because for instance, there is a meeting. It's 10 o'clock now, for example, in the morning, and we got a call that we have a meeting, and a very urgently called meeting by 11 o'clock. So, and I have another meeting by 5 o'clock. So the meeting which I would prepare is like which meeting? Of course, it goes without scratching too much of your head. The first meeting is the priority, which is the 11 o'clock meeting, right? So you need to prepare what are the pointers you want to share. You need to prepare if there is an agenda being given or there is something else which was shared, how you can prepare on that and be organized, and so that you're ready. So this can happen in so many tasks as well, right? Prioritizing is very important. If you have money, then what do? Because you have various wants. So which is very important, which can be postponed, which can be taken into the next month, which is not required at all. So prioritize. This is very important. This is a great word. Priority as well. Prioritize. Prioritize is a different form of priority. So, so this is very, very important. So after the to-do list itself, when you make a to-do list itself, what you will do is that you will see the prioritize, which is you will set priority for the task 1, 2, 3, 4, and do accordingly, right? There might be some tasks which is general tasks you can't set priority. For example, you might have to say someone is a telecaller who has to make 80 calls. He can't set priority, right? So he will call everything, but he will set priority, or she will set priority when somebody said that you can call me today, I'll make the payment. So what you will do? Those are priorities, right? So those is something whom you will call, because you're making 80 calls, you might succeed in getting 10 customers. So when the 10 customer give the nod, like they're going to buy. So the first important task for you is that call those customers before they change their mind and see whether they have made the payment. Are they going to make? Do they have some difficulty? Or it could be a courtesy call as well. No, I'm not making today. I'll make it next week. Great. So those follow up as well. So those could be a priority. Okay. So the next one, set a time limit to complete a task. This is very, very important, because sometimes we get lost in the thought, we don't know how much time it's taking. So it's so important to have a time limit for each and every task, which is very, very important, right? So the task have to be completed. If the management gives you something where each task has to be completed in a certain time. For instance, if there is 80 is the target, 80 can be done in 8 hours. So there must be some logic, or sometime it can be slightly more than that as well. And They might expect you to do more as well, so which is fairly fine from their point of view. So you need to divide how you're going to complete the task, which is very, very important, right? And so it can't be done on an eternal way, which is running. Somewhere down the line, some people are completely lost. Oh my God, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I logged in by 8 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I haven't done anything. So somewhere down the line, you're completely lost. It happens with us as well. Oh my God, look at the time, and I've got so much of tasks to complete. So somewhere down the line, you need to time your task. You should see how we are doing, what you're doing, what needs attention, what has to be done a little bit quicker, what practice is required, right? All those things. So the third important point is that set a time limit to complete a task, which is very, very important, right? Sometimes it could be email writing could take a long time because because of the language issue, it might be something as small or 2-3 emails which you have sent, which might take even two hours also, because you don't know the language, you don't know how to frame it, you need to know how to add it and all. So this is giving an indication this is an area of worry. So you should be focusing on this, and it needs immediate remedial action. So remedial action. Remedial could be a word which I can use in the class today. Remedial. What is remedial? Anyone? Remedy? Very good word to have. Remedial.
Is it like medicine, like to cure?
Absolutely. So remedial action is like something to remedy. Remedial. Okay, fantastic. Very good. Hafifa also did unmute herself. I think she also had. So this is a good word to have. Okay, that reminds me. Let me quickly go to Hafsa. She's logged in back. Hafsa, are you able to hear us? Say yes if you are able to hear us.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Hafsa, tomorrow we have a free, the topic for the free final assessment?
No, sir.
No, you don't know? Okay. Being able to in touch with Nikita or Rashmi. No issues. The topic here is that I'll type that. Just reminded me, I'll do that now. So the topic is a very interesting one, like all other free speech topic, which is closer to your life, where you can share the best way to live life. Okay. That's precisely what it is, the best way to live your life. So, so this could be a topic where you can share what are your ways, how Hafsa wants to spend our life, what is important for Hafsa, right? And if you want to share some common gyan or information to everyone, knowledge to everyone, that also this platform can be done. Some of the participants, they spoke about health. Some of the participants, they said be yourself. Some of the participants, they also said right, have a good attitude on those kind of a thing. So you can add. So we are doing this tomorrow, the trial. So just see whether you have some pointers, or else you can share your pointers tomorrow. I can take the trial from you on Thursday. So I'll leave it with you, and hopefully you will find some time. Just put in your thought. Don't take so much of time. Just take 5-10 minutes and put in your thoughts. And if you can share your pointers tomorrow, great. Or else what you can do is that you can share the pointers tomorrow and do the trial on Thursday. I hope you are clear, Hafsa. The topic is the best way to live life. Clear, Hafsa? Okay. Hopefully she is clear. Right. So let's get back to our topic. Okay. So set a time to complete the task, which is very important. What is procrastination?
Delaying things.
Absolutely. Keep delaying things, keep postponing things. This is another very, very important not to do in time management. Because, say for instance, if you do everyday's task every day, yes, there might be some spillover, but if it's not enough, where you're able to complete the task on that particular day, you will not have much of spillover, and then it will not be like a mountain of hill, right? Or maybe a it becomes gigantic, right? So gigantic is another word I can probably give in the class. Okay, so it doesn't become gigantic, right? So it doesn't become gigantic. So what can be done when we are completing the task on a day-to-day basis? What it does is that we are not taking much of the tasks to the next day, where we are focusing on being productive for the day. That's very important. And when you are being productive for that day, so you will have a lighter day, in the sense like you will not have a heavier day tomorrow. Because if you find it difficult to do several tasks today, what you have to do is that that's your task only. You might have to come back and do it tomorrow. So what will happen is that there will be more pressure on you to do something. It's just like cricket, right? See, suppose 6 overs is required at the rate of 50 overs, and several overs you couldn't score runs. So what will happen is that 6 run rate will go to 8, 8 will go to 10, 10 will go to 12, and 12, if it goes beyond that, then there are chances that you will be definitely really vexed as well, right? Because it will be completely absorbing you into the task, and where you're not able to complete the task, and this is where all the problems happens, where you become fatigued, you become tired, you think that I'm just working, I'm not doing anything, those kind of a thing, right? So as much as possible, avoid procrastination, which is very important. Procrastination is that keep postponing things, right? So that is not an advice. This is there for the life as well. If you think something is required, your attention has to be addressed now, address it now, which is very important, right? There are sometimes, when we remember something, unless and until you do it now, you'll not be able to do that. Small thing at home. Suppose I need to fix this. So I might think I'll fix it. Oh, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And that tomorrow will never come. So just get into that and fix that. So that is something which I have realized. If I want to say something, oh, this switch is not working, I need to communicate immediately to someone the moment I think. So that is how sometime we get busy, because the thought comes and keeps flowing to the next thought. So we can't recollect. So these are the things which can be done. So procrastination, one thing not to be done, right? So all these things are true for your life as well. To-do list is so important for your life as well. I'm sure all of you, if you don't, make a to-do list for yourself as well, in terms like how your life is progressing, what do you want to do, what are the skills you want to achieve, right? What are your goals, what are your personal goals? Prioritize. Just see what is very important in your life as well. Everything like soft skills as well, it's not all about work, it's about your life as well, which is very important, right? And also set time, it's for your life as well, right? I want to do that training. When do you want to do that training? How do you want to do that training, right? What is that? Is it a free training or a cost training? How much it will cost? And so on, so forth, and those kind of a thing, right? So that is very important, right? So the next one is activity lock. So this is very, very important. Now we are actually talking about a very, very important technique, activity lock. What is activity lock? For instance, if I work for 8 hours, then I'll put a timesheet for myself. What I'll do, I'll put a timesheet for myself. Then, for instance, if I'm logging by 10 o'clock and 10 to 11, what is the task I did? Right? I did 4 tasks. What are the 4 tasks? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What took what? How much time? Right? 1. Then next 11 to 12 o'clock. What are the tasks I completed? I took a coffee break. How long was that coffee break? Right? I took some calls. How long was this call? Right? So this way what we are doing is that then 1 o'clock, you do a different task, not this one. For example, somebody is working on Excel. So they make, this is the thing I did, this calculation I did on Excel, so on, so forth and all. Okay, 1 to 2, I had some emails which I had to send and all those things. Fine. Next, I had to make some client call and all those things, those I did. Okay, now, why we are doing this? So this is something which will give you an insight. If you look at cricket as well, there is someone who's there sitting in the laptop and seeing everything. If a batsman gets out, they note something. If a bowler takes a wicket, they note something. If a catch is taken, they note something. So what is this? This is all data. What data? Right? Like this is how he got out. This is how he played, and what do you call? He caught him. this is the ball, he took the wicket. This is the length he balled that particular ball, right? Likewise. Similarly, in a lot of other things as well, right? Whatever invention or whatever comes out, it's like also about because of background in terms of a lot of studies which has been carried out, what are the things has been carried out, right? So this is precisely activity log will do. They say this activity log is not, this is there. If you look at time management activity log, if you put that, you'll get this. It's there on the Google. This is, as I said, this is one of the MBA thing which they do, right? So activity log will tell you, you have to do this for a few weeks. Then you will understand which task is taking more time. For instance, your email writing is taking long time. Actually, it should take 10 minutes or 15 minutes most, but it's taking an hour. So you're wasting 45 minutes on that. So what it needs attention in your language skills and framing the sentence, or maybe framing a few templates which will help you to send this email quickly. For example, if you're able to do the client call and all pretty good, pretty nicely, fantastic, but your Excel skills are taking time. So what it tells you, you need help in Excel. So you need to understand what is going wrong in the Excel, why it's taking so much of time, what skills you're lagging, how can I how can I equip myself with that particular skill, right? Where is the help where I can approach, or something there on the YouTube which I can use, and this is what it is. So this is another very, very important thing. This is activity log. So this is quite an important technique, and this technique will precisely tell you, will tell you what you're doing good and where it needs help and how you can do that. It's something you need to plan, right? So, but it has to be meticulously. What is meticulously? Meticulously is minutely, meticulously. Right? It has to be meticulously noted. It has to be meticulously noted. So what will happen is that, let me write it. I hope Hafsa has logged off. Hope she noted what it was there. Okay, meticulous is another word which I give you. Okay, meticulous is very minutely, right? Meticulous is very minutely, very in depth, in detail and all, right? That is what it is. So we got 3 words for the class today. Okay, meticulous is another word. Meticulous is like you have to write the timesheet very meticulously, in very detail, very length, what do you call, very meticulously with all the details being noted. Only then this will help you, and then you can analyze after you do it for even 1 week more than enough, right? 1 week or 2-3 weeks is good, because task might change. It may not be the same task, so that will again give you an indication what will be. But if you have the same task, monotonous, you're doing every day the same task, then it becomes very easy. 2-3 days as well, it's more than enough for you, right? So that is one. So so this is called activity log. I'll take one more before we wind up, and then we'll go to our sentences today. Another thing is contingency. What is contingency? Anyone? Contingency. Very good.
Is it uncertain?
Uncertain, yes. Contingency, uncertain. They say contingency plan. What's your contingency plan? What it could be? Contingency is also, yes.
Past or future?
See, uncertainty may not be the exact word for this one.
Instant.
Sorry. Yes, Yalini.
Is it instant, like?
Instant. No, what did you say? Yalini, I couldn't catch you. What you said?
So I said instant.
No, it may not be instant. It will be a possible future situation or an event, which could be like, that's what Google says. It will be contingency plan. Okay, for instance, I'm saying, what if what if the power fails today? It's an important meeting. I have backup today, right? I have a backup. That's a contingency plan, meaning a backup plan. So contingency could be a backup plan. Google is also a possible future situation or event. Or when you say contingency, a plan, we would better make contingency plan just in case something goes wrong. As I said, backup plan. What's a backup plan for you? That's what Google says. Something goes wrong. What's the backup plan? Power goes today. I have got inverter, right? Right. Just in case there is a race going on. So what is happening in terms like race, where a car race is going on, you've got doctors and everybody waiting. If something goes wrong, immediately someone needs help, they will be able to give that help. So that is what contingency plan, a backup plan. So this is another very, very important skills to have. So what is contingency? Contingency is nothing but a kind of a backup plan which you have. For instance, you need to do 80 per day. And what happens, suppose there is a net failure, there is a system failure, or there is something which happens in the home which needs attention, since we are all working from home now, or else there's an important client meeting which comes up, pops up from somewhere. Pops up. What is pops up? Suddenly comes up. This is a word you can use in your day-to-day thing as well. Make a note of it. Pops up. Some people whom you call know, can I speak to XYZ? He just popped out of house. So I don't know how somebody can pop up, but that's another word. Pop off. Right? So that is something. Contingency plan is like a backup plan. Right? So if 80 is your target, and for instance, if a client comes in, or maybe the manager calls an emergency meeting because of something which happened before. So what will happen? This is all you're not prepared for. So the best thing is that have a contingency plan. So always the task has to be, it's easier said than done. I completely agree. You might say, sir, even this is something we are finding it difficult. That's fine. It could be. There is no two ways about that. But suppose 8 hours calls for 80, then per hour 10 may not help. Per hour it has to be 8. There about that. So what will happen is that you will always finish your task well before the time. And even if something happens in between where there's a kind of a disruption, where it is spoiling your rhythm, or where it's catching your attention, where you're not able to complete the task, that situation will never arrive. It's same like the run rate. If you're at 6 per run rate, and if you're doing 7 per hour over, then what will happen is that you will win the match in 45th over itself. I'm talking about in one day. Okay, so that is what it is. So we have few more points, I think 4 of them. So this will be too much for today, and we will get back to you, and I hope you liked it. What do you think about, let me ask, what do you think these time management skills will help you? Do you think it will help you? Let's go to Nikita. What do you feel about that? Have you heard about this thing before?
No, I have not heard, but yeah, it will help me.
Okay. Do you, okay, fine. Where it will help you?
Yeah, nowadays it is more important. Like it is work from home now. So we have to allot time for everything. Homework, then this office.
Okay. Okay. How about Yalini? I think Yalini will say, sir, even this time is not enough to finish a task. Something like that. I believe she will have something to say.
No, somehow we will log out by 7 p.m. After that, we'll never work. So that's not a problem. And a couple of days before, my manager has spoke about the time management in the meeting.
Wow. So what are the skills they shared?
Yeah, actually, he explained how to do our work properly. Actually, he used to ask us like, once you finish your work, just log out and enjoy in your home. Since you are doing work from home, make sure that you're doing log out by on time. So he taught us the time management skills.
Okay, so that's a very good manager to have. No matter what happens, log off by 7, go and enjoy, have a cup of coffee, right? But did he talk about any skill like what we talked now today? Techniques, skills?
Yeah, some of the skills he said, and he compared with our work, and then he explained, like prioritizing the work and to do tasks.
Okay, fine. Fabulous, Yalini. So let's check with Sharanya. Sharanya, what do you think? Will this help? We have another few skills to be completed. Suddenly, what happened, Yalini? You are in dark. Power went off. Okay, yes.
Power went off. It's
Yes,
raining
yes.
outside.
Oh, see, you spoke about it so hot, it doesn't rain, and all those things you are just saying, and look now, it started raining. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so always good thing is not far away. So something it happened. Hopefully it rains in Chennai as well a little bit. Yes, Sharanya, what are your thoughts?
Yes, it helps me because I don't finish the work at time. I
Okay,
used to sit at 7 and I used to work till 9, 10.
okay,
So it helps me. And before also I have heard about this time management during class, school and all. They used to, when we are late to class, they used to tell about this time management.
okay. Fabulous. So hopefully, yes, this will help you. So that is something which Sharanya is saying. Yes, definitely you can. So let me ask everybody, and I will also request start typing your sentences as well. Today, if you look, we have pretty less time. So I need to give you the a few words as well for tomorrow. So we just because we covered quite a bit of stuff today. Yes, Kanchana, coming to you. Yes, Kanchana, what are your thoughts on this?
Yes, if we utilize it in our day-to life, it will help us.
Do you think in the present work which you do with Desi Crew, this will help you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. It will help. Okay. Hafifa, what are your thoughts? Okay, Hafifa, Hafsa. Okay, brilliant. So what we will do is that, I'm not sure if Hafsa can hear us. Okay, I'll go to Hafsa last when we finish. Yes. So can we see the sentences, or let me, before you type your sentences, let me give the today's particular, what do you call, words. I will, so how many words did I type? I typed 4 words. So if you see in the chat box, one is remedial. Okay, I know this is a problem. What are the remedial actions you're taking? So that's one sentence you can make. Remedial. What is remedial? Something to rectify. I know this is a problem. What are the remedial actions you're taking? Right. The remedial course of action is only to go and talk to the client. So that is another way how you can make remedial. Something to correct. Something to rectify, correct, or something to make it ready. As Nikita also said, remedy. Remedy is like solution, right, to any problem. It could be in your what do you call, health as well, or in terms of the treatment as well. Remedial. Okay, gigantic, something which is very, very big. The problem looked very gigantic when I broke into the small nitty-gritty of it and started working on individual piece. It was nothing. It was very tiny, right? Gigantic meaning very big. It was a gigantic air balloon which the kids saw and they were completely impressed, right? If someone have gone to the air balloon show, you will see gigantic balloons where they put fill air and it flies in the air. Okay, meticulous, something in detail, very, very detailed. I see he works, he is a very meticulous person, meaning he works in the nitty gritty. He takes care of even the small, small things which is kept nice. If you are a diamond merchant, you need, your task is very meticulous because you need to, you not only use in kind of a lens, but also your work is very meticulous because you have to cut or maybe shape and those kind of things which you have to do meticulous. Contingency, it's always nice to have contingency plan in our life because you never know what life will throw at you, right? So it's always nice to have contingency plan because you never know what will life throw at you. So that is one thing which can be done. So let me give you that leaves us with one word. I'm not too sure. Have I given a vent? Have I given a word named vent? Nikita, have I given this word vent? W-E-N-T or V-E-N-T? How about other participants?
No, sir.
I haven't given. Okay, fantastic. Yalini also said no, went. So what is went? Went is like to release, right? He vented all the anger on the poor kid, meaning he was very angry. And what happened is that um, you need a medium to vent your anger. So he went all his anger at the poor kid. So that's another thing. To release something, the ventilator is also ventilator. You let something out, whether it's hot air or feeling, right? So that is what, whether it's hot air or feeling. So ventilator is also hot air, and this is also the feeling. That's what Google says. Okay, brilliant. So I can, hopefully I can quickly go and complete this task. We have got 5 minutes. So let's see. Nikita has typed your sentence, typed her sentence. Yalini have done it as well. Nikita, what are your sentences? Please read them.
Sir, I missed one sentence.
That's okay. Read what you've got, and you can type the last one. You can read the last one. Please do that now.
Okay. At some point of time, every person has faced a glitch in his or her life.
Fabulous one. That's precisely what it is. A glitch. Everybody have faced it. What's the next one?
Stray, the thief's blatant attempt to steal the car failed.
Absolutely. It was a blatant attempt, but it did fail. Okay. What's the next one?
Accused. She was accused of stealing her friend's clutch.
Friend's clutch. What is that? Clutch. What clutch?
Purse.
Okay. Clutch is also called purse. Oh, okay. Brilliant. Fantastic. Great. I thought it's like the bike clutch or something. That's what came to my thoughts. Hold something, especially because you are in pain or afraid. He clutched his mother's hand. Clutch has got a different meaning here. Clutch, does it say that it's also a purse or a wallet? No worries. Never mind. So just check that out. What is the next one, Nikita?
Stray. She asked her friend, "Are you looking for a stray dog?"
She asked her friend, "Are you looking for a stray dog?" Fantastic. What is the one which you missed?
Assault.
Uh-huh.
Assault is a crime which is faced by many people and should be punished.
Absolutely. Assault is a crime faced by many people, should be punished. Absolutely, Nikita. Fabulous one. Let's go to Yalini. Yalini, can you read your sentences quickly now, please?
Glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Due to a glitch in our software, production was stopped.
Okay, absolutely. Yes, what's the next one?
Stray. My parents were scared that I might stray into wrong company during my hostel days.
Absolutely, wrong company. Everybody is worried, right? Especially for women, they will be. What's the next one?
Blatant.
Mm-hmm.
The advertising about cosmetics is so blatant that the skin tone can be changed instantly.
It is so correct. Okay, she also enjoyed this particular sentence as well. Yes, what's the next one?
Accused.
Uh-huh.
The government servant was accused for getting the bribe.
Brilliant. Yes, what's the last one?
Assault. Summer weather assaulted my skin.
Summer weather assaulted your skin. I'm not too sure whether you can use this or maybe assault. Be careful what you use on skin because, okay, let it be, but it could be somewhere attack or something. And so that's fine, Yalini. Brilliant. So that's fine. Let me move on. Let's go to Kanchana. And Hafifa, if you're able to hear us, you need to type if you have done that, right? So if you have done that, okay, I'll go to Kanchana. Yes, Kanchana, what are your sentences?
First word glitch. The minor glitch has turned into major problem for the airline.
Fantastic. The minor glitch has turned into major problem for airline. What's the next one?
Stray dogs roamed the streets at night.
Stray dogs roam the street at nights. Okay, fine. What's the next one?
Blatant. She was shocked by his blatant behavior.
She was shocked by the blatant behavior. Yes, what's the next one?
Accused. We should not accuse anyone until the investigation is complete.
So true, fabulous. What's the last one?
Assault. He was jailed for assault.
He was jailed for assault. Okay, brilliant, Kanchana, fabulous one, fantastic. Hafifa, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, where are your sentences?
Just a minute, sir.
Okay, we will do one thing. Hafifa, you can share this tomorrow. We are out of time today, so share this tomorrow, and so I'll share your sentences tomorrow. Okay. Keep that with you. I'll share this tomorrow, and tomorrow we have the free speech as well. So trial free speech. And Sharanya, where are your sentences?
I didn't do that, sir.
Sorry?
I didn't ask that word, sir. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, do it tomorrow, bring it, and it's good for you, right? So just stay connected with Nikita or Rashmi. They will help you with that. And Nikita is doing a good job in terms of sharing everything. A lot of participants are asking her and doing that. So kindly do that if you maybe here and there if you miss a class. Yes, let me one last time go to Hafsa. Hafsa, are you able to hear? You're clear about the free speech topic which we are going to do tomorrow, the trial one? Okay, so I couldn't hear anything. So this comes to an end. We come to an end of this particular session, and so hopefully, what we will do is that we will see the trial tomorrow. I hope you will all rock and roll, and don't make it short. Make it as much interesting as possible. Add a lot of pointers, bring a lot of pointers, and share with us. And Hafifa has typed a sentence as well. So Hafifa had typed it as well, and she has logged off as well. Okay, I'll read the Hafifa sentence before I go leave this training room. I wish you all a good evening, and we will all see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.